Same old show. Creators playing safe, moving way too slow. Clickbait titles, they don't mean a thing. Tired of the spin, it's a one-note ring. The thumbnail's flashy, but the content flat. Same old song and dance, who needs that? Rinse and repeat like a broken record. Where's the realness? I'm feeling neglected. Come see the rolling toddies. Break the mold. Where the stories are real. Where the truth is bold. No safety net here. Just the wild and free. Like and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Diving in deep with the facts on the screen. Liberal free thinking, if you know what I mean. Forget all the fluff, we're cutting the crap. Getting down to the nitty gritty, no time for a nap. I'm done with the chatter, need substance and spark. In a world full of echoes, be a shot in the dark. Come see the rolling toddies. Break the mold. Where the stories are real. Where the truth is bold. No safety net here. Just the wild and free. Like and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Scroll through the moments, the laughter and tears. We conquer the silence, we face our fears. It's a reckless ride on this YouTube wave. Authentic connections, that's what we crave. So ditch the same old, let's bring the new. Real life stories waiting just for you. Unfiltered and raw, we're breaking the chain. Jump on the train, feel the passion and pain. Subscribe to the thrill, don't miss the chance. Rolling Toddies is where the real ones dance. Come see the Rolling Toddies. Break the mold. Where the stories are real. Where the truth is bold. No safety net here. Just the wild and free. Like and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Now's the time to rise, to amplify the voice. In a sea of sameness, we've made the choice. So hit that button, let's spark the flame. Rolling Toddies is here, remember the name. No more masks or shadows, let's step into light. With stories that matter, we'll rise up and fight. Come see the Rolling Toddies.
Let's see, is everything working? For now. I have no idea. It's been a while. Still dealing with that OBS and internal Wi-Fi garbage. Don't get it. Don't understand. Don't know why. Don't know how to fix it. So hopefully the picture stays alive for now. I'm sure YouTube will start complaining pretty soon about something. Anyway, welcome back to another live stream. So we're going to do a little product overview of a little device I bought over the last couple of weeks. So I've been wanting to do a live stream on this thing. but things come up. I got sick with a head cold and stuff like that. I'm still dealing with that. So had this pop up a couple of times, and then it says, no, I ain't doing it. I don't want to do it. So we're going to do a little overview on the GOOLOO, the GT160 dual tire inflator. Yes, it's an inflator, not a compressor. I don't know why people use the term compressor. It's not a compressor. So, in past, I still got several different types of. I do have 2 compressors, but they end up being buried under everything and stuff like that. And then I got a little 120 volt Black & Decker tire inflator and stuff like that. It's a good inflator, but it's ridiculously loud. I got a little 12 volt dual cylinder, kind of something similar subject to that. And the picture will be back, so hang on. I hate OBS. I guess I should refrain from doing their updates because they end up fucking things up. So, got a 12 volt inflator that I think I did a video on don't use the cigarette lighter attachment because it'll melt. And I put crock clips or something different on there for that because that thing draws a lot of amperage. And then I think I had a video on this, the Melif, the 20 volt DeWalt pack tire inflator. This thing has worked excellent. I mean, I've literally beat the crap out of this thing, and it's still. I'll keep pausing when the picture freezes up. I don't know why this is doing this. This sucks. I might have to. I don't know if I can put my other camera online or not. Come on, OBS. Piece of crap. So I'm going to get frustrated. So I got this thing. Like I said, beat the crap out of it. Still works. Basically, set your pressure, squeeze the trigger, and walk away. So I like to have a backup of everything. So in case that one decides to die or blow up, but it's been good. So, I mean, I've inflated a lot of tires, and especially on my truck, because the tires are now 10 years old. They're all dry rotted. I've got bead leaks. It's just old tires. I needed to replace them. So I got them all sealed up, but, you know, they still lose air from time to time. And I got one tire I have not sealed. Now it's starting to do the other 3. But the other 3 are holding air better than the one I didn't seal. So I have to go out in the spring and seal that tire so it acts like the other 3. So I wanted to try one of these little all-in-one little tire inflators that are battery operated and lithium powered, and has dual pump chambers to, you know, increase the speed of the inflation of whatever you're trying to inflate. So I decided to just pick one. So I know in recent past I've watched other videos like Project Farm, and he's had the GOOLOOs and the whatever, you know, and it seems like GOOLOO is a fairly decent brand. And since this is their newest model, I decided to give it a try. I've already opened this up and tried it once, and I'm quite impressed with it. So I figured that I would do an unboxing and show you guys. Of course, there's lots of videos and stuff like that of everybody getting one of these and opening it up and trying it out and this and that and blah, 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 you know. So you get the destruction manual and, of course, the inflator itself. And then all the little accessories, the little storage bag, the little accessories, the little short hose, and a little USB-C to USB-A cable, what you would typically expect in something like this. So, like I said, I've already opened this up and tried it out once, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So, unit itself got a nice display here. It's got all your ports. It's got a little LED torch. Of course, this thing also doubles as a USB power bank. It's not any kind. I think it's only 5 volts or 9 volts or whatever it is. It's not a power delivery, which is kind of disappointing in this thing. So this thing says it says in 9 volts, 2 amps, but I've already tried charging this. It defaults to 5 volts unless you trick it to charge at 9 volts. So doesn't have the power delivery feature in there, and there's nothing in the instructions that do say that it's power delivery and that it will switch automatically. So like I was saying, I've already tried it out and stuff like that. So, you know, it's got several different features that you can select, kind of like a default pre-programmed settings. And these are very nice features where you can actually adjust it. You know, so if you got a car, a motorcycle, a bicycle, ball mode, custom mode, you're not stuck on its individual settings, whatever it's defaults to. So the car mode, you can the default is 36 psi, which is common for most cars, but you can adjust it anywhere between 14 and 51. Your motorbikes, it's defaults to 35, and then you have an adjustable range of 14 to 43. Bicycle mode is default 60. This is one of the rare ones where you can actually set it to 20 to its full potential of 160 psi. Ball mode, you know, we want to all avoid the deflate gate. So default is 8, adjustable is 4 to 16, and then your custom mode, it starts off at 20, and then you can adjust it between 4 and 160. It's got, of course, it tells you how to do the flashlight mode and all this other stuff, the charging, 18 months online, this and that, blah, blah, blah. The battery capacities claim to be 37 watt hours. USB-C input 5 volts, 2 amps, or 9 volts at 2 amps. USB output is 5 volts, 2 amps only. Pressure range 4 to 160. The sensor accuracies plus or minus 2 psi. And all that other good stuff, the QR code, how to set it up and put it on your tire and stuff like that. But, you know, basic common sense stuff. Use that term lightly. Little storage bag, so when you're done with it, you can put it in a little bag. Too bad it didn't come with a little case. Our little accessory pouch here for various adapters. And I'm surprised it didn't come with a needle for the balls, as far as I can see. And of course, our nice little unit here. So we'll power it up for me the second time. Check it out. It's got a pretty little display. Of course, I had it, like I said, I've already used this thing. I had it on custom mode. So I like to set my tire pressure on my vehicle in the middle of the suggested inflation rate, which is the decal on your door jamb, and the maximum pressure of the tire. So my recommended is 35. The maximum on the tire is 44. So I usually set it between 38 or 39. That's a good compromise. Of course, everybody's got their own beliefs on tire pressure and all the other good stuff. So we'll take off all the pretty little decals, protective films and stuff like that. So I don't have the fancy music and all the others, the sex music where you get all turned on over it and stuff like that. So mine's was last set to the user custom mode, so mine's on use custom mode, but we can go through the various different modes by pushing the upper right hand button. Of course, we got the car, 36 psi. We got the motorcycle, 30 psi, 35 psi. You got the bicycle, 60, and then the ball, which is 8, and then my custom one. And then of course you can adjust these, you know, wherever you want and stuff like that. Same thing with the car or motorcycle. If you need more or you need less, you can adjust it. And then wherever you set it to, when you power it off, it will always remember that setting. And of course, the little LED flashlight. It's not much of a little LED flashlight. It's just a 5mm LED flashlight. Enough for, you know, if you're in the dark, to find the valve stem of your automobile and then be able to do a plug-in. And of course, nice little feature of this little guy. Oh, it does come. Magnetic little tray here. Of course, you can store all your additional accessories in there. You got the needle. You got the like inflatable blow molds or whatever you want to call them, inflatables, tubes, and stuff like that. So, and then the various adapters and stuff like that. So this stuff can, I guess, also hang out in here. Not really enough room for all that stuff, I guess. But at least you can keep some of the smaller bits in there. So that's kind of disappointing that they give you all the options, but you'll end up storing it somewhere where you lose it. Oh well, it is what it is. Not that I would use that other accessories a lot anyway. So it is what it is. So kind of a short little outlet hose. It'd been nice if it was a little longer. Maybe I'll use one of them fittings to... I wonder if any of them fittings actually fit this fitting. Maybe I'll make my own little hose. Let's see if any of that stuff fits. Let's see, what would I use to make my own little hose? Oh, nice. You can't even get it out without having to wreck your fingers. Let's see. Probably not really a lot. I could make something out of that would screw in there. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't screw in there. And just make up a hose and clamp it and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that one day. Make my own little hose. I like to have it like double the size of this thing. I think that would be better. But you know, to keep it compact and travel worthy, you know, you make it as small as possible. So we'll just plug in here. So currently it's like 5 below and the wind's blowing, and I have no intentions on going outside to show you how to inflate a tire. That's just not going to happen. But I do have a tire here. It's a golf car tire that I know is just about deflated. So, and yeah, it doesn't fit in the picture, so sorry. Oh, what is this? This is a 18 by 8.5 by 8 golf car tire, and the pressure is inflate to 22 psa max. So we'll set our little inflator to about 20. That's good enough. And then we'll use our our little inflator here. So I'll use the auto mode. I really don't care what it's set to. So we will just set it to 20. And being that this is I know it's an old tire, so we won't overstress it too much. And we'll see what it's got in it, if any. I don't think so. It sounds pretty flat. And then, like I said, there's not a lot of room in the picture here. So we'll go ahead and apparently it's at 0. Of course, it's a golf cart tire, so it's probably, I don't know how many ply it is. Tubeless tire, blah, blah, blah. Not a lot of specifications on it. So push and hold the button to get it to inflate. That's actually power off. Okay. So it's not too loud, which is kind of a nice nice bonus. And one thing that I noticed when this thing starts getting closer to the set pressure is that it actually starts speeding up. You know, so you know you're going to be somewhere in the vicinity thing. So I got one of them noise meters. So this thing is only about 85 decibels right next to it. So where my microphone is, it's about, you know, about 80 decibels. So it's not too loud. So there you go. That didn't take too long, you know, but it's only 20 psi and it's a very small tire, so that takes care of the little demonstration of the inflator. Of course, I don't know what I did with the cap. Oh well, not that matters. So we'll get that out of the way. So, of course, you know, the bigger the tire, the higher the pressure, the longer it's going to take. And then, like I was mentioning, I think it's more for the higher pressure. From what I noticed, as it gets closer, you know, within 5 psi or so of the target set pressure, it actually speeds up to compensate for the added resistance on the pump, but it didn't do a bad job. It's fairly quiet. I know it's a lot quieter than this thing, that's for sure. Because when you set this thing to start pumping, it's pretty loud. You know, compared to the little GOOLOO here. So when I got this Melif running, I can actually shut the doors and still hear it in the house. This thing can't hear it at all. It's that quiet. So like I was saying, I already used this like 2 weeks ago, so it came fully charged. and I used half charge, or a little bit more than charge. So now we're down to about 1 bar here. So we will go ahead, plug the charger in, and see what it does. By default, so if you look on your corner here, I'll show you the charge rate of just, I got a PD Power wall wart, and it should automatically charge or switch voltage if this is power delivery, but I already tried this once and it didn't do any kind of switching. So 5 volts at 2 amps. So that would take a little while to charge. What was it, 37 watt hours to charge that baby? But it doesn't have the power delivery in it. So you would have to have a charger that does 9 volts at 2 amps. But we can trick our little stuff here to do 9 volts. So I got a PD trigger here that we can set to 9 volts, and then get a charge cord. See what I got available here to charge that. Let's see, I need a double USB-C. So kind of a bummer that it doesn't automatically default to 9 volts, but you would have to have one to charge. So at 9 volts, it charges at 1.2 amps. So that would take a little while for it to charge. Not a lot, because it's a little bit higher voltage, so it's a little bit more efficient. And then, so that's the charging. So the only other thing I'll offer here is the power bank side of this thing to see what it's capable of. So let's see what I got. Where did that cord go? Okay, there's that one. So for our charge, I have to do a little finagling here. So this thing is only going to do 5 volts. It's only a 5 volt power bank. Like I said, it's not power delivery or anything like that. And it says it right there at that top, 5 volts at 2 amps max. So, and this thing does have to be turned on for the power bank to be active, because otherwise it won't stay on. So I'll just plug in a electronic load, and of course if you don't use it in time, it times out. So we'll start our power bank at half a amp, and we'll see what it does. We'll see how good of a power bank it really is. So we'll go up to 3/4 of an amp. So it's still holding at 5 volts, and then we'll go up to an amp. We're still fairly close to the 5 volts at an amp. And then we'll go up to 1.25 amp-ish. 4.9 volts. We're still holding pretty good. So we'll go up to 1.5 amp. dropping a little bit at 4.8, 4.9-ish. So I know a lot of things are very, depending on what it is kind of voltage sensitive. So stuff like my little homemade 18650 charger here. This particular charger can do 3 amps, but to get to 3 amps, the voltage has to be about 5.2 or a hair more to get that 3 amps out of it. At 4.8, you're only going to get about 1.5 amps out of a 3 amp charger. So we'll go up to 1.75 amps. Still hold pretty good voltage. We'll do the full 2 amps. 4.8. Not bad. We'll keep going up until it crashes. I think this electronic load only does 3 amps anyway. Yeah, 4.6, that's usually bare minimum for USB charging type stuff. For me, it'd be a complete fail. But we're an amp over the recommended specifications. Yeah, there it goes. It's going nuts now. So 3.5 amps, that's when it starts going wonky. It's not happy. So it's got a pretty good charging circuit in it. I mean, a power bank circuit in it. Of course, your mileage will vary on how long it will actually last. You know, with a 37 watt-hour battery in it. So I'll switch over to charging mode. So the connector didn't get warm, so that's a plus. Not that I would recommend beating the shit out of that power bank circuitry, you know, running it at 3 amps. It probably wouldn't last very long. So we'll plug that in, and it charges at 2 amps. So I won't have all the silly cords out for charging at 9 volts. So like I said, you would have to have a dedicated charger or a little module for USB-C to charge that at 9 volts. So kind of disappointing, based on the the features on this thing. It doesn't have power delivery. So maybe if GOOLOO ever watches this silly little live stream, maybe they'll upgrade their for the next generation with a. If you're going to offer a power bank, it's going to have to be power delivery. I mean, come on. This is 2026 developers. What the fuck? Sorry for the harsh language, but everybody has USB-C stuff, and a lot of stuff is power delivery. You need to get with the times, man. I mean, I understand all the cost factors. You build it for a certain price and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. So I'm kind of happy with my purchase. Of course, the camera's going. I got to figure this issue out. This is annoying. I don't know what's going on. Maybe there's an update. Well, it hasn't cried yet for an update to do it. So I'll keep it short here. Not really much else to go over with this thing. Of course, there's other YouTube channels that have this thing that go, you know, completely nuts with the thing. But I give you all the short bread and butter of it. You know, what it can do, what it does, what it's supposed to do, what its capabilities are, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. So that's that. So we'll keep it short here. A little over half an hour. So that'll be good for most who watch the replay. So I'll keep it short. So for this live stream, that's about it for this one. Until the next one, take care and make sure you do all that nice YouTube crap. Come on, camera, you piece of crap. I hate OBS. It used to work so good. They keep fucking it up. You suck, OBS. So make sure you do all that YouTube crap. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next live stream. So until then, take care.
Are you tired of the same old game? Scrolling through the channels, it's always the same. Same old song, and the dance just repeats. time.